Cliff says, CT, what about all the ghost cities in China? How are you going to just?
So CT was just making the point that China has clean air. I think I did a video on that last year where I was saying that according to the satellite that was viewing the globe, there was a lot of impurities in the air over there by Asia and Eurasia. He says that he's fixed that since. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I know they do have a climate action problem over there as far as with their regulations. Next thing is this: a lot of countries owe China, right? A lot of countries owe China debt. This is my response to that. Whether it be America, Africa, this is my response to that. China makes its own vehicles. China makes its own assembly. China makes its own people. No one's coming from other places saying we need a job in China working at McDonald's, working in corporate. No one is saying that. What I'm noticing is this: for the people who are going to owe China all this money, if your country is not producing GDP as far as people who want to work, right? It doesn't matter how many dollars you print, how many pounds you print, how many rupees you print. If you don't have people who are going to work and pay that debt off, that is your problem. And that is also the problem with China for them signing the bad deals. Take America, for instance. The people in America aren't necessarily going to work. They're going to work odd end jobs, which means that debt that's ever owed, somewhere else outside of China, inside of China, it's not going to be paid back. So you know what China is going to do? They're going to use the people as collateral. This means when you look at black communities, such as your downtown areas where they gentrify, they're going to move their citizens in. The Chinese are going to become the landlords. What's going to happen after this? The kids are going to start looking Chinese. The kids are going to start looking Asian, Filipino. They're going to start looking half and half. This is how China assumes to pay the world's debt, by forced assimilation. You may say I'm a bad journalist. You may say I don't know what I'm talking about. You may say this is yellow journalism. But the key point is this: it's already happening in Uganda. We're seeing the people mix in with the populations. This is how they're going to get Africa to pay their debts. So when you come back 500 years from now, 1,000 years from now, the people won't necessarily be looking African in some places. Places where there were a lot of black people, these people are now going to look Oriental. So take that into account. And, as far as, the cities and over there in China, Ganzhou and all the other places, Beijing, I look at it like this. China has to plant more trees, and the sanitary conditions over there have to improve. They have to do something with their artificial intelligence, their satellite dishes, their satellite equipment, their satellite crossers. They have to monitor that side of the earth and do a better job of making sure that air has humidity and making sure that air produces a lot of rain. You have to clean your air. You have to make sure the cars are clean. You have to make sure the people are clean, the homes are clean. You have to make sure all of this. The same goes for America. We have to do the same thing here. IShowSpeed, he's in China right now, and he's filming around showing the people in his place, Ohio, how it looks there and why they should travel to these places. So congrats to IShowSpeed. thanks for the message for Chaotic Truth and inspiring me to do this video. This is what we need. We need more debate. We need more quality conversation. We need more interest in, literacy. We need this. Let's talk about these things and let's really, decipher whether or not we have the right answers for the solutions that, are plaguing us. So, great peace, Yakoki, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you all soon.